This episode went some very unexpected directions. This was by far the most compelling episode so far. It kind of reminded me of Doctor Who with this is a fixed point in time, you can't save this because this was supposed to happen stuff, which in Doctor Who that's kind of used for plot convenience when they write themselves into a corner, but here it kind of made sense. And the direction that this episode went was so good. So in the original movie, we see Strange obsessing over fixing his hands, which leads to him being the Sorcerer Supreme, and they kind of played with that here. But in this episode, it was his girlfriend that dies, and after Strange becomes Sorcerer Supreme, just like in the movie, that's kind of where the story kind of changes. He keeps trying to use the Eye of Agamotto now that he knows how to do time travel and how to do time loops because he defeated Dormammu. He keeps using that in another way to try and go back and prevent her death. And no matter what he does, she always dies. Takes a different route, car crash, goes somewhere else for the evening. Her hospital goes on fire. And they go somewhere else, she's killed by a mugger. So no matter what, she still dies. And it's that obsession of trying to bring her back and save her that eventually just makes him insane. Even though he is trying to do something good, it turns him insane and evil. And that final battle, that final twist of the Ancient One saying, oh, no, there's two different timelines that I made. There's you, and then there's the evil you. That final battle just went so insane. I would have loved to see the animators working on this one because that was just crazy, man. That final battle was straight out of an anime. That was just, wow. My mind was blown. This episode, I was totally not seeing any of this coming. The fact that the Watcher was actually in this episode and had a little bit more of a role as opposed to just being the narrator who frames the story, but actually kind of was a character in this very briefly, kind of explains that was, wow. This was creative. This was insane. This episode was just absolutely insane. I loved it. Well done.